Welcome back to Arise Entertainment 360. Now, you'll likely recognize our next guest from her global campaigns with Garnier, Too Faced, and Skechers, but her name might have previously escaped you.
That's right, but I'm sure she's going to become a household name pretty soon, just like her famous father.
Yes.
Here with more on her life is Wilhelmina model Gracie Phillips.
Hello,
Welcome.
Gracie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for asking. Now, I'm sure everyone at home is as curious as we were. Who is your famous father?
My dad is Lou Diamond Phillips.
Wow, that is pretty cool. Everyone knows him, of course. He played Richie Valens from La Bamba. La 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 Bamba. And also movies like Stand and Deliver, Young Guns, and Courage Under Fire. I mean, he's an icon in the industry.
Yeah.
So what was it like growing up with an iconic father?
Honestly, we tried to keep a pretty normal household. You know, when La Bamba came out, I wasn't born, but when I saw it, I didn't really understand the whole concept of acting.
Right.
So I thought my dad actually died when I saw it for the first time.
Oh
yeah,
my goodness,
so
were you in tears? That's horrible. How old were
horrible.
you?
I was like 6 when I saw it. Yeah, but then after that, I realized, okay, he did not die. This is acting. This is what he does, and just kept going after that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, being that you watched that when you were 6 years old, I can imagine that you learned that your father was a celebrity a little bit earlier than that. When do you remember that moment when you realized, oh my goodness, my father's famous, and that means ...
I think it was when we would go out and people would take pictures and ask for autographs and stuff. I was always confused as to why people were just doing that to my dad. And then I started asking questions, and I was like, okay, so this is what that is.
Yeah.
And then I
So you didn't
understood
think
it.
that was just a normal thing every time you stepped out the house, there were photographers there, and you were walking the
Right.
red carpet
So
everywhere?
regular.
Yeah, that's what we do.
I mean, it got normal for me after a while, and it didn't faze me or anything, but to begin with, I was kind of like, this is not normal.
Yeah. Now, you are, as we mentioned, you're a model with Wilhelmina Models, one of the most coveted modeling agencies in the world. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Now, one thing that strikes me about your story is you ventured into the world of modeling and didn't want people to know who your famous father is. And that's quite interesting to me because most other celebrity kids would want people to know who their father is. So, you know what I mean? To make it a bit easier for themselves. Why did you choose to go down the road less traveled?
I mean, for me, I saw positive feedback, but also negative feedback of other celebrity kids that went into the industry with a parent, and they, used the parent's name, and then people were saying, oh, they only did this because of their parent. They didn't actually earn this. And I never wanted anyone to look at me and say, oh, she did this because of her dad.
Oh, I love
so when I started, I wanted to do it all on my own, and I did, so.
Independent woman.
I like that. Okay, but was there ever a time where it got really tough and you're like, oh, why did I do this? I need my daddy's name. Can I just name drop once? Did you ever regret it?
I mean, it was never a secret. I just didn't talk about it. I asked my agents and my bookers to not mention my dad's name when I was sent out on castings or anything like that. But if someone made the connection, then I was honest about it. But there were times where I was like, maybe I should have said something, but then also
make it a bit
it's
easier.
but then
I would name drop all the time. I'd be like, my daddy is, y'all know who you're dealing with?
I thought about it, but at the end of the day, if they weren't going to hire me based off of me, then it wasn't for me in the end anyway.
That is so laudable.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, a woman of integrity. I love that.
Thank you.
Now, I have a question about race, because we all know that the fashion industry has been plagued with issues about diversity and inclusion. How have you found being a multiracial woman in the fashion industry so far?
Well, a lot of people find it difficult to tell what ethnicity I am, and I always make it a game, and I'm like, guess what I am? But I'm Irish, Italian, Filipino, Hawaiian, Native American, Scottish, Cherokee. I'm a lot, so I identify with almost everything. But I like that aspect of myself. I'm mixed, and I feel it brings me more opportunity. So. Yeah.
But do you ever have to, make sure that you're representing your cultures in a certain way when, working with different brands or?
I haven't run into that yet, but I'll be on the lookout for it.
Right, just in case. Represent.
Yeah.
Do you ever find that people cast you based upon your ethnicity? So we know that in previous years they would have a quota of black girls on the runway or of mixed race girls on the runway. But you look quite Caucasian, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Do you ever find that they're sort of like, okay, well, you're our multiracial model for today, that's it?
I mean, for me, I do look Caucasian. I have my other sisters, and my youngest one looks more Asian.
Right.
And I have a twin sister as well, and she looks more, she's got a little bit of the Asian side, but more of the Italian.
Right.
And so when I say that I'm Asian and all these other things, people are like, wait, what? Like, we would have never guessed that. We're just going to cast you as you're Caucasian.
Oh, wow.
So.
You feel cheated sometimes?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
A lot of people think I'm Brazilian, too. But
You
Okay,
could definitely
I'm
pass for
not.
Brazilian. I'd be like, yes, my name is Camila Cabello.
yeah, no, not at all. But
Oh, wow.
Well, either way, you've worked with some impressive brands in the past.
Thank you.
And you have some impressive ones coming up in the future, right? Talk to
I
us about some of your
do,
campaigns.
yeah. I can't talk about all of them right now,
Oh, come on.
Sounds good,
Share an
right?
exclusive with us.
but I'm excited about what the future holds, and I'm excited to share it with you guys.
Oh,
So you'll see.
she's being very coy.
I know, right? Come on.
Okay, give us the first letter of
Yes.
the next campaign. Just the first letter. No one will know.
Think beauty.
Oh, okay,
some
L'Oreal
some
ambassador.
makeup?
I'm
I know,
joking.
right?
I don't know.
We're going to claim it for you right now.
This just in.
I know, right? Just that's it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So would you say that you have a dream modeling gig? Because if I were a model, I mean, it'd be my dream to walk down the runway for Louis Vuitton, but that's just because I want free stuff.
You want the red bottom?
Exactly. No, Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton.
Oh, the brown
Come
one.
on,
The
get with the
brown one.
program.
Okay, sorry.
Do you have a
LB.
dream modeling gig?
I would love to walk the Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can see you being an angel.
Definitely. Oh, look at that.
Now, I don't know, how would your dad feel about you walking down the runway and the skimpies?
You know, honestly, I think he's probably used to it. I have 3 other sisters, and we did it growing up all the time. And every year that it's on, I watch it, and then after, I put on my angel wings, my heels.
Oh, right.
And I strut my stuff
You're
because
practicing
manifesting
already.
it.
yeah, if I put it out
like
there, it's
it.
gonna come to me eventually.
That's
So
great.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what's next in the world of Gracie?
hopefully a lot. I mean, right now I'm just, traveling is a big thing for me this year. I want to travel more and make some more connections with people. But I'm excited for this year. I feel like it's a new journey just with everything that's come out now. But I'm very excited.
Well, one of the things people may not know about you, and just seeing you as a model and not knowing you're really bad ass at boxing and a few other martial arts type of things, right? Talk to us about that. And how did you even get into that?
So I used to take dance at Millennium Dance Complex, and my dance teacher's husband is a boxing coach at the Gooch Training Academy. It's called GTA. And so I started going there just for the self-defense aspect of it, just because, he was explaining to me that 1 in 3 women get raped. And for me, I go to castings all the time by myself. I'm walking alone. And so it's really important for women to be able to protect themselves.
Absolutely.
So I started off taking jiu-jitsu and doing that, and then I ventured into the whole boxing aspect of it, and I fell in love with it. I absolutely love it. It's a great
You would never
workout.
know, right?
I mean, I'm so impressed. Okay. So can we expect you at any boxing competitions anytime soon?
Probably not, because I can't get hit in the face.
It's like, wait a minute.
But,
You can just, have a pad up in front of the face and be like, you can hit every area but.
Yeah,
so
probably.
I have to spar sometimes, and I'm like, okay, you can hit everywhere but my face.
Right.
Like, do not touch the face.
That's the
The
money
moneymaker.
maker.
I love that. That's amazing.
Yes, we can tell you're definitely going to continue going places and doing great things with your
Thank
wonderful
you.
face and all of your other
Attributes.
attributes.
Thank
So
you.
keep up the great work with everything you're
Thank
doing.
you.
And I can't wait to see you on that L'Oreal campaign that we
Yes.
spoke about.
Yes,
I'm ready.
Gracie, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you
us.
so much for having me.
All right.
Thank you.
We will be right back with more Rise Entertainment 360.